So in the 50s, there was an amazing designer, clothing designer, who did this such detailed work that she was really desired by high society. And Jackie Kennedy decided that she wanted her to do the dresses for her wedding. So all the bridesmaids and her own wedding gown when she married the senator. And all of that, of course, was every little tiny detail was publicized of, who was doing this and what it looked like and all of that, except for the designer's name, which was Ann Lowe. And Ann Lowe happened to be a Black American woman. And so her name was just not mentioned, though she was really, really desired by the high society. But it was sort of this kept secret, who she was. And in 1961, there was a very shy local store owner from a very small town in Nebraska who was nominated for a society, a civic organization in Nebraska called Axorban, which is Nebraska backwards. And she was a fourth generation pioneer family, Nebraskan family. And because of her character as well as her lineage, she was nominated for this to be a countess that year in this fun organization. And that year, the designer for the dresses for all the countesses was Ann Lowe. So I'm here in Nebraska today to pick up my stepmother, who happened to be that young woman who was nominated to be a countess that year and to wear an Ann Lowe dress. She has since then donated this dress to a museum, and they are having a showing of Ann Lowe's dresses. And we are going to honor Ann Lowe. The idea is that Ann Lowe's name will become more well known because she was such an influence in fashion. Even today, the way that she designed things and the detail that she went to make them. So I'm really excited about doing this to honor Ann Lowe, but also to honor my stepmother, who is very humble about this past experience in her life. And I found it very important to go and to see this display. Her dress has been the one that has been shown in many different ways. It's the cover of the program for that particular gathering at the art museum. And it really came to my mind about honoring a life. We are honoring Ann Lowe's life, but also my stepmother's, who's also named Ann, her life as well. And it made me think about, how do we honor lives in our culture, in our own lives? It's super easy when they're born. In a couple weeks, I'm going to the East Coast to do a baby blessing for my cousin's baby, which is also, such a wonderful thing that to welcome him into the world. But, and we do it at death. We do great eulogies of how wonderful this person was. But how often in our lives do we spend the time to step back from our daily annoyance from someone, but also daily, just the process, the clutter of our lives, not clutter, but the busyness of our lives. How do we step back from that and to really look at those people who have influenced us and to honor that while they are still here and have a chance to hear that? So I invite you this week to think of people in your mind, in your life, that have touched you, have changed who you are, have inspired you and lifted you and altered your trajectory, and to honor them, whether that's physically sending them an email or really just holding them, but to really remember those people. Because what happens is when we are inspired to change, we can then, that ripples out. So I'm a different person because of these people, and then people that I interact with are different because of that person. So that change and that influence moves on in, those ripples move out into the world. So I invite you this week to think of those people in your life and give them honor. Blessings.